Here are some ways to help writers generate ideas so they can write articles for your organization's newsletter, magazine, or blog. Hello everyone, my name is Fatima Mahmood. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This video reflects my own views and opinions, no one else's, and it's not been pre-approved or endorsed by any federal agency or other employer, academic program, or membership association. I assisted the DC Area Paralegal Association in producing 3 issues of its quarterly newsletter. One way I helped authors generate ideas in order for them to write articles to be included in the newsletter was to give them a concept outline. The target audience for this video is paralegal associations who want to recruit authors to write for their newsletter, magazine, or blogs. However, this can be advantageous to other types of organizations who want to get authors to write for them. The concept outline is not as structured and formal as a regular article or writing outline. If I gave the authors a very structured outline with questions that required specific answers, the trade-off is that the answers may end up being shorter, or having that very specific question may limit the author's creativity in terms of how broadly they could write and how much content they could provide in their articles. One concept that's really important is to give the authors as much freedom as possible within the requirements and restrictions that guide that newsletter, magazine, or blog. Here in the concept outline, I don't write specific questions with questions mark at the end. Instead, I write sentences or phrases that will prompt the author to think about their experience, their work, and then hopefully that will generate or help generate creative writing. This video is about the concept outline I developed for paralegals in Minnesota who are participating in the Minnesota Legal Paraprofessional pilot program. This is the relevant website for that program. The Legal Paraprofessional Pilot Project is a statewide pilot project in Minnesota that allows approved Minnesota legal paraprofessionals like paralegals to represent and advise clients in select housing and family matters with oversight by a licensed Minnesota attorney. This is an example of how the general paralegal profession can advance. These folks are great folks to talk to in order to write articles for local paralegal associations. I found the Minnesota Legal Paraprofessional pilot program participant list online, and I wrote to every single one of them myself. So I recruited them electronically. Norina Dove, MNCP, a Minnesota certified paralegal, responded that she wanted to participate in writing an article about her experience. I provided her with a concept outline, and she got the article ready for the spring-summer 2022 issue of the DC Paralegal Association quarterly newsletter. I remind the authors that this concept outline is completely voluntary and supposed to serve as a tool to help them generate ideas so they can take from it whatever they want to. There are lots of ideas and prompts that can help a Minnesota legal paraprofessional think about their work that would result in producing an article about their experience. To start off with, they can write about their motivation for becoming part of this pilot program, as well as the factors that led to that decision. There are 2 fields, housing and family. Why did they choose the one they chose? What is their belief about the access to justice gap? That gap is the difference between people who need legal representation in these defined areas, housing and family. They are not financially destitute enough to qualify for complete pro bono legal assistance, but they still cannot afford the full cost of an attorney to represent them. They could write about their experience with the application process and requirements to be in the program. What did they hope to achieve and accomplish as a Minnesota legal paraprofessional? What surprised them about the process of becoming this pilot project? What are the factors that led them to be supervised in the program by this particular attorney? What was the relationship they had with the attorney before the pilot program? anything that that paralegal could say about the attorney's motivation to supervise in the program and be part of the program. If applicable, their working relationship with that specific attorney before the pilot program. And if they had that relationship, how has that relationship changed or stayed the same since both of them participated in the pilot program? In what ways did their actual work that they did as a paralegal before change since joining the pilot program? What is it like to prepare to represent clients independently but still under the supervision of an attorney? In what ways has the new supervised relationship impacted meeting the client's needs? What is the description of the positive progress of the pilot program? What has surprised the person so far in being the pilot program and how it changes your work? What is there more left to do for paralegals in general and these legal paraprofessionals in this program? And finally, what are the hopes of this person and goals for the future of the program? I hope you found this example of concept outlines helpful. If you do, share it with others or you'll use it to help an author develop ideas for an article, please provide me with written credit. Thank you for watching my video. I'd love to hear from you on email at fmahmood@wellesley.edu. You can also find me on LinkedIn at that address. And if you do send me a connection request, please go ahead and send me a note. Before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And please go ahead and watch my next video. Thank you.